Hello, boys and girls. This is your old friend RJ City, and today I will be reacting to the trailer from 1987's Walk Like a Man, starring Howie Mandel and Christopher Lloyd. I'm not really a big Howie Mandel fan. I loved Bobby's World. I don't know if I loved anything else. I don't know if I hated anything else. Well, I hated a couple things. And Christopher Lloyd, who honestly, in my estimation, probably has one of the widest ranges of amazing to shit in cinematic history. I mean, going from being on Taxi, playing Uncle Fester and Doc Brown, to then playing the weird, dirty, evil guy in Dennis the Menace. It's really anyone's guess what you're getting into with him. This is another movie from 1987. It's just an odd year for film, and this is another piece of that puzzle. Will it fit? We don't know. So without any further ado, let us watch the trailer to 1987's Walk Like a Man. Ooh, that's a good
The family
scream.
dog. A faithful friend.
What?
A happy helper.
Why do we have to explain
and
dogs?
a delicious side dish.
What are these pictures?
There have been many
Why are
shaggy
we-
dog
why are we
stories,
doing
but
it like
none
this?
more amazing than the story of Bobo.
Oh, God.
Bobo.
Raised by dogs?
Bobo.
Discovered in the wilderness.
Where have you been for the last 28 years? I was beginning
Cloris
to get worried.
Leachman.
He was raised by
Wolves.
wolves.
Returned to a world he doesn't understand.
I want to sign him up for tennis lessons.
Driven by primitive instincts.
I have to go potty.
With the proper teaching, Bobo could take his place in society.
On the brink of inheriting a huge fortune.
No sibling jealousy on your part?
What?
Benji, have you seen Bobo?
And now, victim to his brother's schemes.
Once your brother puts his signature on these papers, he'll sign over all rights to his inheritance to you.
Oh.
Or will this dog outsmart his master and start acting like a man?
Alright.
Christopher Lloyd,
Money, what's he gonna spend it on? Kibble?
Colleen Camp, Cloris Leachman,
We will neuter a cat in your name.
and Howie Mandel as Bobo
Oh my God!
in Walk Like a Man.
Well, there is a lot going on there. First of all, it was nice to see that intro screen of the coming soon to home video. You don't often get those in the trailers. It's a rare find and made me very excited and sadly a little hopeful. And then they had to do that montage of photos of, I guess, dogs in history or man's relationship to dogs. And the first, like, it's supposed to be like, dogs, we like dogs, but not like this. But the first photo is a man and his dog at what seems to be a, like, make-out point in perhaps Hollywood. They're overlooking the scenery, the night lights, and he's pulled up on the hill there, and the dog is sitting in the passenger seat and has his arm around the driver. Honestly, it was insinuating bestiality, and that was the first shot of this trailer, and that's supposed to be the normal part, which is also incredibly, incredibly bizarre to me. And then they had a dog as a hot dog. It made those two shots freak the shit out of me. Bestiality and cannibalism right away as normal, parading as normal. They're like, wait till you see this. And then I guess it was a news story of Howie Mandel as Bobo, who is raised by wolves. And you can tell he's raised by wolves because he has hair, a long shaggy hair, and a long shaggy beard that yet somehow is also groomed and well maintained. It's not so unruly that it's matted. It's been well conditioned. So these wolves must work at a salon. I love that he's raised like wolves, and that now they assume that he acts like a dog. They assume like wolves act like dogs, which is not the case. Wolves are incredibly violent and incredibly vicious. Gee, this was the nicest pack of wolves I have ever encountered in my life. So I guess he was maybe estranged or lost. He had a rich father, very wealthy, and then the father died, and they're like, oh, you have Christopher Lloyd, you're going to get all this money. Except we see in the records that you have one brother who is a wolf dog, who's a very friendly wolf with a well-conditioned beard. So now you have to invite him in. I don't know how you rip him away from his hand. If he was raised by wolves, why would he want to come here? And money, what does money mean to him? He's a wolf boy. Let him be a wolf boy. Let him run and drink and howl and run with the wolves, you know? But I love how he's raised by wolves, but he's a hybrid of like a puppy and just a toddler. He says, I gotta go potty. What wolf says that? I mean, he should be an adult wolf by now. So I don't understand why he's so wide-eyed about the world. I did really enjoy Christopher Lloyd acting very posh. Moi. Because you don't trust him. He's often the evil person, which is a shame. Because I think he seems like a genuine soul in real life. I also loved how Cloris Leachman was made to look really old in this. And then she's alive. She's still alive? I don't know. But she's in like... She lives so much longer and still playing old people. And I feel bad for her. They had to make her look that old when she was clearly not that old. You know, hijinks ensue. He's drinking like a dog would. He's walking like a dog would. He's making noises that a dog would. And that's pretty much the whole movie. I don't know what else to say beyond that. This was really the height of, you know, Problem Child and Clifford and Beethoven. This is all in that same era. However, you know, Howie Mandel as Bobo is just so damn annoying. You're like, at what point do you settle down? Or at what point does the family stop trying with him? Like, at what point... Just, like, stop trying to make him play tennis. Like, that was unnecessary. How are you getting the shorts on him, is my question. He seemed well-dressed. And if you put a dog, or if you put a wolf in any clothing, especially sheep's clothing, they will often rip it off. Maybe there's a good twist at the end that I'm hoping for, where he turns out to be the mastermind behind everything, and he's the real evil one. And Christopher Lloyd is the earnest, innocent person. Poor Christopher Lloyd, he's been living a life of luxury, and he should continue to. Howie Mandel's the guy's a wolf. Continue being a wolf. They should just put him in a pen. Maybe a paw print on the contract, sign the inheritance. What the hell does he know? And what about the actual wolves? Could you imagine? You took this child in, this abandoned baby, you reared it, you raised it, you gave it a good wolf upbringing, and then all of a sudden he's ripped away by Christopher Lloyd, and then, the disgrace of all disgraces, he just acts like a puppy, and not like a dog, not like a wolf at all. What have these wolf people even taught him? I would, first of all, like to meet this pack of wolves. I'm sure he falls in love at some point and does some sniffing around, and that's exciting. And then the screen at the end, that hop and freeze, that'll sell a picture. And if you forgot the name of the film while watching the trailer, don't worry, because it's displayed at the bottom the entire time. And also, the Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons song, Walk Like a Man, is played throughout the entirety of the trailer. So you have to be blind and deaf to forget the name of this movie while you're watching it. This must have been a hell of a licensing deal for Frankie Valli. Unfortunately, I have a feeling that none of the Four Seasons got paid, because this is not a movie I will be watching in full.